Hello, how's it going? My name is Melvin and welcome. Um, there is a cute little boy somewhere. I gotta find him. There he is. Hi, boy. How are you? Um, this director mode feature is probably the most interesting uh, feature on this camera that I'm surprised more people do not use. Is you can either record like this or you can record them separately. It's so versatile, and I think it's just so fun to have two different perspectives, switching back and forth. Um, but I just wanted my boy here. I want to give my boy some attention. Ha ha ha, look at his tail. Don't look at his butthole. Oh, that's gross. But, anyways, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk. So I'm gonna try to talk each day and just kind of see where 10 minutes gets me. So today, I felt really burnt out today, and I asked if I could leave early. And my manager, he was cool with it, but then he also said, you can always say no if I ask you to take someone's shift. And I say, no, I can't do that. I can't. And he's like, why? And it's like, well, because you're awesome, and if you need me, I'm there for you. I would always want, if things swapped around, if, I needed you in the future, I would never want you to feel like, oh, it's Melvin asking me for a favor. I would always be like, oh, it's Melvin. Anything. For Melvin, anything. And that's just the kind of person I am. I have high expectations for myself, and I want to earn that. I don't want to disappoint people. I don't want them feeling. I want people, when they remember my name, to have good thoughts about it. I like to have. I am a people pleaser, which is weird because I'm also introverted. I don't know if that's a. I think that is a combination. It just doesn't seem like a very common one to have. Um, but I think that personality is just a little bit too toxic, I guess, because it's a recipe for disaster. If I'm a people pleaser and I can't please people all the time, then eventually I'm going to. Two things are going to happen. One, I can't keep up with pleasing everyone, and then I feel bad. Or two, I do keep up with it, but then I don't please myself. I have to have both. I have to want my cake and eat it too. It's an interesting dichotomy. I I think I get a lot of my anxiety from my mom. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like I inherited some sort of, you know, it's not the same as like inheriting alcoholism from your family or things like that. But it is something I notice. I notice I have the same anxiety patterns as my own mom. And but the thing about my mom is that she's so freaking awesome. Like I love her to death. I think she's awesome and wonderful. But she has, so much regret for how she raised me and my brother. And, I tell her, like, you don't need to have regret for how you raised us. You tried your hardest. When she was my age, she already had me and my brother. And me, I don't have any kids. This is my only boy right here, is this sweet, lovable goofball, but I can't even feed him every day. Sometimes I have to ask roommates to feed them. To feed the sweet little boy. So that's just something. That's something I deal with. But, it's just something that I strive for perfection, but I always struggle to gain it. How these 10 minutes are, so something, I like to do, I would like to record myself at least 10 minutes a day if possible. And these 10 minutes, I want to be as carefree as possible, where if there's just going to be 10 minutes of dead space, that's quite all right. I'm okay with that. There's nothing wrong with that kind. There's nothing wrong with imperfection, I think with how we've developed the internet, there's just a little bit too much chaos. It's like every time I go on YouTube, I'm just kind of clicking on a video and then have no reaction, no response, and then I click on the next video, no reaction, no response. Like, I'm just kind of so numb to it all. Like, most of the things, I'm just numbing myself. It's just, and it's kind of like with my job too. My job is just, I'm kind of just numbing myself to it all, like I'm trying to not react to it, positively or negatively, just kind of having a straight face. And is being neutral, there's a lot of things okay with being neutral. Something I've learned with meditation, that it is quite all right to it's okay for things to be not okay, for life to be the way it is. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going for a walk and just having that be what it is, going for a walk. I think we've at least I'll say I have developed a life where I'm expecting to feel things and then just that not happening, where I am just kind of where I am expecting to watch a show and have a positive reaction to the show, to watch this YouTube video, to laugh at the YouTube video, to make a video, and to be proud of it. And it's just, I don't know. And then when I have those expectations and then it doesn't live up to it, it causes, I think, anxiety for me. That's not right. It's not right to have that pressure on myself. Just kind of like right now, where I don't have much to say, but that's quite all right, It's quite okay to just record a video for 10 minutes and not have it mean much, Life is what it is, I guess. Life is what it is. Seeing a timer tick to 10, just kind of seeing that. That's okay. Imperfection exists for a reason, and I guess I gotta remind myself that. Imperfection exists for a reason. Pain exists for a reason. Regret exists for a reason, as much as I don't want it to. It exists for a reason. And I just gotta start being accepting of all of life's mishaps, for better or for worse. So take care, folks.